Imagine you were playing a normal Roblox game, but all of a sudden, it gets dark. Well, that's what 100 players are about to experience. You see, I'm in an innocent-looking camera game, and honestly, that's all there really is to it. That is, until it gets dark. Players have to work together to overcome challenges such as hunger, obbies, puzzles, and even monsters if they want to survive. But I don't want to spoil too much. So without any further ado, I opened up the game to my subscribers and started to watch. Oh, and by the way, keep in mind that I didn't tell them anything about this, so they have no idea what they're in for. There are so many people here. So this was the starting area. It's nothing fancy, but it's where players will spawn while we wait for the server count to reach 100. And luckily for us, that didn't take long at all. So it's now time to start teleporting players to the main map. All right, here they are. Okay, they're starting to drop in. Okay.
Guys, there is stamina in this. Fear for your lives.
Shift lock outside. There's a whole map.
So as players were slowly adjusting to the new environment, a couple of them had already started to notice that they were separated from the rest of the map by a huge wall. But before they could figure out any more, a broadcast had begun to play over the loudspeaker.
This is a broadcast brought to you by the
Baskure program.
For your safety.
Please listen carefully to the following message.
Hello, campers, and welcome to the Whispering Woods. We're thrilled to have you out here with us today. It's a beautiful day for adventure, fresh air, and a bit of wilderness. Feel free to explore the forest, gather supplies, and sail into your campsite. A few safety reminders: stay close to the campfire after sunset, and don't let it burn out. Stick with a group of people, it's safer that way. And above all, keep an eye on the tree line. Who knows what might be hiding out there once the lights go down. Enjoy your stay, campers, and remember,
The woods are always listening.
Yeah, that definitely didn't feel like a normal cam announcement, and players were pretty scared to say the least, but it was now finally time to drop the walls and start the event. And with the start of day one, players slowly began exploring the map, but one thing stood out to them in particular: the cafe, a local-owned business in the area ran by Stu. Say hi, Stu. His job is to keep the campers hydrated and well-fed for the rest of the recording. Oh, they're actually forming a line. What?
Waffle.
Waffle. Ooh, Chance. We got Chance up in here. I'm actually surprised they're forming a line. This is democracy. What?
Hello, what can I get for you? Waffle and Coke.
Yummy.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that seems like a pretty happy customer to me. Anyways, other players start exploring the map, and a lot of them seem very set on looking for a team.
I got Coca-Cola.
That's cool.
Real.
We got some Forsaken avatars up in here.
Waffle. Waffle.
These guys are not real, bro. Oh my god, everyone's just at the cafe, bro. What is this? So many people are at the campfire, what? And some of you might be wondering why that is, especially during the daytime. Well, you see, the campfire has a certain fuel rate, and when it runs out, it can't be relit. So to fuel the fire, players have to search the forest for firewood. But what happens when the fire runs out, you may ask? Well, we'll find out later. In the meantime, players seem to be exploring the forest, and some of them made some questionable choices. And John Doe collecting wood. What's going on over there? Oh, we all team up in here. Team next to the waterfall. Don't tell me I can jump. I jumped in the water! Boy jumped in the water! What? Someone jumped in the water! We literally have signs around too, what? Gee, if only there was like some sort of warning, maybe a sign for the players so that they wouldn't go into the waters. Yeah, no, that would be great, I think. That would be great. Yeah, we got a lot of teams going on. That's pretty cool. Players don't notice it yet, but the sun is finally starting to set. And at this time, two things started to happen. One, it was finally closing time for the cafe. And two, a second broadcast that began to play over the loudspeaker.
Okay, I'm closing.
Mountain Dew.
You're the last one.
Attention all.
Campers.
to those of you who are out exploring the forest, it is now advised for you to head back to the campsite as the sun is starting to set. Good luck!
You're going to need it.
They're all like little ants running back to the campsite. That's so funny. Look at them all. They're all ants.
I just waited for nothing.
It is now time to introduce the element of horror that y'all been waiting for. Something that turns every corner into a potential nightmare for the campers. Introducing our monster, Egret. Well, we named her Egret because we didn't really know what else to call her, but regardless, there are a couple things you should know about her. One, she only comes at night, so once the sun goes down, she starts roaming the forest, and if she sees you, she won't stop until you're dead. And two, she hates fire, so if you see her creeping to the forest, just head back to the campsite and don't be a hero. As long as that flame is burning, you're safe. But now, let's get back to the video, shall we? Oh, they're all at the campfire, bro. So many people are at the campfire. Yeah, it was no surprise that everyone decided to huddle up at the campfire, but all of a sudden, a sound had erupted from the forest. Dog, what the hell was that? It was Egret. Yeah, she spawned in now. Anyways, for the most part, players in a state of panic. Some of them, though, I don't really know why, decided it'd be a great idea to go and investigate the sound. But unfortunately for them, Egret was feeling hungry.
Oh no. Never mind.
Oh, he got one. Okay, the campfire fuel is still pretty high. Oh, there's someone in the house. There is someone in the house.
Oh no!
Are they dead? Oh, just wait there. Just camp there. They're up on the shelf. Why are they asking for hugs? What? Yeah, so while that was going on, a small little team of survivors had caught my eye.
There is a help signal to rescue us.
Apparently, we are going to the tower.
I will go there.
Now, you might be a little confused, but for context, this was the tower they were talking about. It's called the radio station, and eventually, players will have to find a way to get inside. And I was actually surprised that they managed to spot it. Well, because this is what it looked like at nighttime. But more on that later. In the meantime, campers are getting word since apparently they were running out of fuel.
Guys, search for wood, we are running out.
But it didn't really matter, since at this time, a new day was about to begin. It was finally the start of a new day, and players were finally able to venture deeper into the forest. And with that, a player named Bacon seemed to discover something that other campers hadn't yet. Tucked away in the forest lies an old shed. It's a bit run down, but that doesn't really matter. Regardless though, it did seem like he was having trouble making his way inside, and that was because of this lock. You see, in order to break in, players have to find a 4-digit code, each number hidden on pieces of paper scattered across the map. But thankfully, Bacon wasn't the only one looking, as other players had started to notice too.
People, we need to find a code.
What am I reading right now? What? So while there were some campers slowly figuring out what they had to do, most of them were, well, just see for yourself.
Hello, what can I get for you?
Cookie, please.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little disappointed. Instead of helping themselves by either collecting wood or looking for the codes, they were just waiting in lines. But thankfully, there was a small group of players who were actively trying to beat the game, and they managed to pull through by getting the code.
Excuse me, who gave you permission to trespass? That shed is camp property, but like, the things in there are really old. I mean, I should be mad at you guys, but no one's gonna miss it. So while you're at it, would someone please chop down that ugly old tree by the river? It's been dead for ages, and we've definitely been meaning to get around with it. Thanks.
Alright, before anything, let me explain. Upon opening the shed, campers had met with 2 things. 1, a medkit, and 2, an axe. Now, following what the announcer had said, players will have to make their way over to the river and begin chopping down the tree. They're all like little, look at this! They're all like little hands running. Okay, they're all chopping the tree down. It's about to be nighttime soon, so there's that. Oh, and by the way, this tree has a lot of health, so it will take some time and the campers want to be able to cut it down. And what does cutting the tree do, you may ask? Well, after doing so, the tree will fall over the river and act as a bridge so players can use it to cross over to the other side. But more on that later. For now, let's head back to the campers.
Guys, I think we should head back. It's turning night.
Yeah, so unfortunately the campers decided that'd be a better idea if they stopped chopping and instead headed back to the campsite as it was getting too late. Okay, I gotta pause here real quick just to say that what I'm about to show you is probably one of the worst acts of leadership I've ever seen, all because of this guy here. Let's name him Brendan. You see, after everyone got axes, Brendan decided it'd be a great idea to unite a bunch of people and kill the monster. You know, the monster that one-shots you and kills you. And the funny thing is, we never coded it so the axes would even work on the monster, so you'll see how this turns out here. Soldiers, get your weapons up. Guys, the axes do not hurt the monster. Don't try to be a hero. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! So many people just died! Oh, he's getting cornered. He's getting cornered really badly. Oh, he's going backwards. He's going backwards. Ooh, ooh, moves, moves! Oh, he's a goner. He's a goner. Dang, even the monster is too stunned to speak. That's crazy. What? Yeah, we lost 3-1, but honestly, he kind of deserved it. The dude did lead like 10 people to their deaths, but anyways, the rest of the night was surprisingly peaceful. Those who remained were playing it safe and staying by the fire, so it didn't take long for the sun to begin to rise. But at daybreak, there seemed to be a player who sneaked off into the forest to chop down the tree by themselves. Are people gonna head to the tree now? Yes, people are heading to the tree. Oh, wait, someone chopped the tree already. What? Who chopped the tree? Yeah, so as you can tell, I was visibly surprised when I realized this, but it didn't really matter. Players were making their way over to the bridge and finally into the cave. Yeah, so as I'm explaining to do, this is a cave, and you may have noticed it if you've been looking in the background. It is the next step that the campers will need to take if they want to escape. Now let's see how the players approach this. Yeah, so you can already tell, it's an obby. Players will have to traverse obstacles if they want to be able to escape, and they don't know it yet, but at the end, there lies a key which will help them with their goal. Okay, players are making it through pretty quick. Ooh, we got Cheyenne over here, I think that's how you pronounce it.
What is this? Oh,
Yeah, so that lever just opened up the second part of the cave, which gets progressively harder. Also, you'll see these blue and yellow boxes around, and for reference, the blue makes you jump high and the yellow makes you fall slow. Oh, she fell, rip. Ooh, Kasai and Ghoul are making quick and steady work. This is great. Despite failures here and there, campers are actually speeding through the obby faster than I anticipated, and it didn't take long for a couple of them to reach the end. What are they doing? There's a zipline right here. Why don't they touch the zipline? So here we are at the final part of the game. After reaching the end of the cave, players will obtain a radio station key, which will be used to unlock the tower that was shown earlier and call for help. To get there though, players have to exit the cave and use the ziplines to span across the entire campsite and over until the other side of the map. But for some reason, campers are having trouble with that. What are they all doing? What could they possibly be doing back there, bro? The radio station's right there. I don't know what they're doing. Oh wait, are they figuring out? Are they figuring out? Please, please touch it. Please touch it. Just touch it! Just touch it! So, there you go! There you go! We finally make it towards the radio station.
Congratulations, you won.
And with that, the campers had finally beaten the game. A rescue helicopter had arrived and players climbed into safety. Honestly, they didn't do too bad, though statistically, only about 22 out of the 100 players made it out alive. But it was interesting to see what each player chose to do. And this video did take a long time to make, so I want to personally thank you for sticking to the very end. It means a lot. And since this was the first video on my channel, I don't really have much else to say, so goodbye.